This way, okay. I'm a biologist. My expertise is on cell signaling and microRNA. So I would like to make three statements, three considerations. One about mRNA-based products, one on Italian situation, and one on our actions. So based on the first consideration, the first statement is that the mRNA products should be suspended and clinics for adverse events prevention and treatment should be opened because patients are, at least in Italy, are completely abandoned and it's very costly for them try to get through. Beside the problem that our colleague have nicely explained before about spike, toxic spike, uncontrolled production, nanoparticles shuttles with lipid nanoparticle shuttles. I would like to add a consideration on cell signaling disturbance introduced by exogenous mRNA. I think that anyone, even with even a basic understanding of the cellular and molecular machinery involved in protein synthesis and maturation, must be concerned about the widespread use in healthy population of mRNA products. I make just a few examples to make myself clear. So, for example, the post-translational modification during a protein biosynthesis. So, signaling pathways can be activated by external stimuli like RNA. It can dynamically modify the mRNA's translation and stability, influencing which protein are produced. This can trigger cellular surveillance mechanism or silencing them, leading to mRNA decay and the production of abnormal proteins, abnormal polypeptides. So this silencing of mechanism, surveillance mechanism can induce also, can be responsible of these turbo cancers. So another thing is the quality control. Some colleagues have already spoken about, but I would like to speak about the mRNA integrity. I remember that this has been asked by Peter Doshi at the very early beginning, but the companies never responded. mRNA integrity is crucial for proper cell signaling, gene expression. We don't know how much is the percentage of mRNA purity in these products. So the last thing I would like to speak about is, for example, the similarity of spike protein with other human proteins. For example, proteomic analysis revealed a striking similarity between the SARS-CoV-2 spike and the titin, the protein titin, which plays a pivotal role in regulating cardiac function and explaining, for example, for myocarditis admitted even from the agency themselves and the company. And then there is the problem of cell mimicry and so on. We denounced all these things in the very early beginning. In 2021, we produced a huge document with more than 400 citations that was given to politicians, constitutional court, and etc. So this is my consideration of on the hazard of using mRNA. The Italian situation, very, very shortly, the Italian situation, we had some of the strictest management of pandemic concerning compulsory vaccination, lockdown, etc. But there was no scientific debate involving involving experts with different views, but very recently during this summer, a draft law was presented to introduce compulsory vaccination for adult and frail people. And between frail people, among frail people, of course, children's are, the most important platform for them. So the last thing is consideration on our initiative. I'm here representing l'Albero della Vita, le verità nascoste, especially Albero della Vita, and we did some actions, some initiatives that included more than 150 associations, and also some hundreds of individuals, professionals. And I think this is very important what you are doing, because it's important this time to do networking between association, individuals, and yet is very challenging. And this needs really competence, study, passion, but also generosity. So, okay, that's it. So many of this initiative you can find in our websites. Thank you.